Here are some videos from the flooding here at Mount Hope. Well, it's one video clip of multiple videos because I started out down here that church I go to at Kearsarge Free Will Baptist, and then a couple different video clips through the evening as the creek was coming up and rising, and then it got really bad after a while. Of course, I did make that one comment about getting wet because I had my waterproof coat on, but I didn't have the hoodie up. So I put the hoodie up, I quit getting wet. And then I go back to the source, and then after a couple different clips, and then it got so bad we had to leave because it was coming in the parking lot. We knew if we didn't leave when we left, you could not get out of there. And then an hour or so later, Mike picks me up, and we got back downtown. But that time, the creek had risen a lot more, so it's flooded really bad. It's not. Surprisingly, it's not the worst I've ever seen it, because I've seen it a lot worse down there. Because 2001 and 2010 and 2014 floods was a lot worse than what we got a few days ago. Most of the flooding happened the 15th, the day after Valentine's Day. At least it's a beautiful sunny day for Valentine's Day, even though it wasn't very warm. But enjoy the video. Really heavy rain. This is insane. Okay.
Give it back some.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right there. That'll be our tell-all.
Well, if it gets across that to the sandbags, you know we're in trouble. I like to point out that if you're ever down in Thurman and when the grass clips that way, it's like this, and you see that beautiful waterfall coming down the mountain that I nicknamed Car Wars Falls, it's a joke. Don't roll down the window and stick your head out the film. You will get pelted with water. Not that I know from experience or anything. Not saying because I know from experience, just saying. Okay, I'm saying I know from experience. That was probably the craziest thing. Same likes for a good YouTube sword. I got soaked too. Well, not soaked too bad. At least I know this raincoat's waterproof, so that helps. Okay, this came up a lot. When I got dropped off at the source, it was not here. Now it's here. It was floating over there a little bit, but it wasn't running up here yet. It just started doing that. This is insane. Yeah. Grab a little snack out of my backpack here in a minute. That coming up in front of my face? Yep. That's literally coming up right now. Here it comes. It just started flowing across the road here. Got my tennis shoes on instead of my boots. I didn't think that one through. But the creek literally just now started flowing right across the road into the parking lot here, which means any minute now it's going to be up to the doors of the church. And we just had a torrential downpour of rain, like extremely heavy. Don't think it lasted more than 5 or 10 minutes, but it was like really heavy, like you get during thunderstorms heavy. You know what? I did not grab my umbrella again. Yeah, it's getting bad. It's getting too dark to see now for the most part. Now here in this area, I still get good nighttime videos because of all the street lights. But literally the heaviest of the rain is, well, I wouldn't say the heaviest. Yeah, maybe I would. It's really heavy right now. I think it's a little bit heavier earlier though. Yeah, it's bad through there. Today was a Saturday, February 15th, 2025. It's exactly 1 week past the last flood, and now it's actually deeper. It's coming up a little bit more than it did last time. It's not quite I think it's, I wouldn't say not quite a foot higher than last time. Actually, yeah, last time it was a little bit lower, but not by much. It's nearly a foot higher than it was last week. I know that there's a bridge downstream that's about to be washed out. It's not a road bridge, I'd like to point that out. There's a bridge on somebody's yard. I remember seeing it in the car. The water was actually starting to tear apart the bridge. But it was actually a little walk bridge in somebody's yard. That's the plus side. It's not the actual road bridge or anything like that. But still, that's crazy. All this is under. Yeah, okay, that wasn't a good idea. Yep. It's right at the edge of the road. It was like this the other day. The only difference is it's a little bit more underwater than it was last time, because last time most of that there wasn't underwater. Most of this behind me was. I say most of it because it wasn't wrapping all the way around the house last time. It was only up to the side of that house. Now it's wrapping all the way around that house. It's going through the yards here. And I'm getting soaking wet. Let me put my hoodie on. Ah, that's better. Well, the bright side is the past few trips here, now I know I could use this Toten Appalachian Trail because it's actually waterproof and it's keeping me dry. Yeah. Last time I came here and there was literally a whole family getting in the car and the vehicles there at this one house over here, so I didn't film down that way because I didn't know if they would want to be in my video or not. But one thing for sure, it's bad. Yeah. Get back to the search here in a minute. People may have to evacuate and leave. What's interesting is not everybody here sold. There's a couple houses in Kilsyth, which is just on the other side of the road there. Although the church I go to was originally part of Kilsyth because it's Kilsyth Free Will Baptist. But now, I don't know if that's still city limits or not. I think what the church says is still considered out of city limits, but I'm not 100% sure. One thing for sure, I don't have a huge amount of time because there's a lot of water coming down the mountain and there's nothing we can do to keep them from getting in the church. Yeah. Yeah, you literally cannot go past here. Well, you could if you wanted your feet soaking wet, Okay, I'm heading back. Common sense should have told me to grab the umbrella. Oh well. Okay, I'm gonna stop recording before I get my phone too. This is crazy. Yeah, we're heading out. We done all we could do. Now all we could do is play the waiting game. Look, the creek is all the way up through there, and it's still pouring down the rain. Gumlook Creek is up through here, up through there, right across the parking lot. This is not the worst I've seen it. I've seen it so deep down here, the only way to get through here is by boat. It has been that bad here before. Okay. Let me roll the window back up, but look at the water. Any later, I don't think we could get out of here.
That's what I said. I better go.
The creek on that side. This is insane.
It's coming in the front door. Daddy, put your seatbelt on.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
No, not yet.
Well, it's bad there. Everything's on there.
It's just.
It's crazy. You definitely can't get down there. I literally left this in time because we were down here earlier and it got to a point where we had to leave in order to be able to get out. Because if we didn't leave when we did, we wouldn't have got out at all. I mean, it's that bad. And it's still coming up. Yeah. And then a foot or two, it's going to be above the sandbags. I wonder what stadium drive. How about stadium drive right now? Is it bad?
What's that?
Stadium drive.
I don't know. Look around either. It's bad here.
All right. Well, yep, it's running down Main Street. Look at that. Circle Creek's gonna get in your maintenance building.
Let's see if it's come up since I come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's come up.
Yeah, it's gonna get in the maintenance building.
It when we were out the other evening, right there, going through the pass right here, Walter. Look.
Yeah.
Remember how high it was?
Yeah. It's like at the
Going
top.
under the building.
I'm surprised it ain't overflowing there.
It's not. See, it's where the ground's so saturated. It's coming in from the hills and roundabout. Ain't really coming out Sugar Creek as much as it's getting a runoff.
Yeah, earlier when I was out filming, most of what we saw was actual runoff and not the creeks and streams.
Yeah.
They were up, but they weren't overflowing.
Yeah, there's so much water coming out of these hills, man.
Yeah, look at that. That's under. I don't think the camera's picking it up too good.
No, it's under up here too. You know, that culvert's holding pretty good, but it's nearly at the top of it when I come out.
So we're flexing up. There's something on the tracks.
I think that's a track stop.
Oh, that's the
Switch.
track. That's the track stop switch. I thought
Yeah.
something was on the tracks.
It's not.
Here's a video along Stadium Drive. Circle Creek is overflowing and running down the street here and through the parking lot in the soccer complex. I've not seen it like this since the 2001 flood. On this stretch anyways. Excuse me. The Pioneers, the culvert up here, is stopped up. My guess all the debris wasn't downstream. The one under the bridge up by the soccer complex is big enough to handle the water. But I don't know what's caulked up. The one farther downstream that R.J. Corman put in is not big enough to handle water. The size culverts they put in is the size you put in a drainage ditch under a road, not for a creek. That's the problem. But they put 3 of them in though. This one up here is just, I guess it's clogged by trash and debris being washed downstream from the flooding. Here's one photo from inside my socks that got flooded. It got a little over a foot of water in it. I don't know if it got quite 2 feet deep or not, but it got deep. By the way, if you enjoy my videos, please like and subscribe to Waldo's Trains here on YouTube. Here's a few photos of the flooding in Mount Hope. It was getting pretty dark by this point, so it's kind of hard to see. Of course, the waterfall right here is next to Thurman, Dunlop Falls. And here's a photo of 2 months rainfalls created by R.J. Corman Creek, flowing into Sugar Creek. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy my videos, please like and subscribe to Waldo's Trains here on YouTube.